You're going to start off with a hairbrush and a pencil. The easiest way to do this is to draw an almond shape, then draw a wing which is going to come out on the side, and that's got to curve down a little bit, and then right down the centre of the eye you're going to do another smaller almond which is going to stop at the top of the lid. Then after that it's really just using a different variation of colours. I'm going to start off with a light brown, and this is what I'm going to be using as a guideline for the patterns that I want in the fur. So I'm going to create a line which is going to be pointing down towards the eye just at the start of the inner corner, and then a little bit further towards the nose. Around the eye it's going to be a lot darker. I'm going to be using a light grey to outline it, and then gradually bit by bit we're going to be layering with darker colours. You never want to go straight ahead and use a black, because once you've put that colour down you really can't undo it. The strong colours you leave till last, and you start with the light colours and then build those up and up and up. So for the eye I'm going to be using a light green, and then a darker green closer to the edges on the top lid just to create that shadow from the upper lid. And then I'm also going to draw those tiny little flecks on the iris, mainly stretching out from the centre of the eye, and then adding a little bit of yellow just right down the pupil. And this is where we're going to start using darker colours. So here I have a darker grey, and I'm going to be putting that down the centre of the eye, and then also start drawing all those little bits of fur. I'm also going to add some reds and then some more browns, and then go back to that earlier brown that I used as the first colour for just doing those guidelines in the fur. Now for the highlight, what I'm going to be using is a pencil, and this is a trick that I only found out very recently, and I love these pencils for drawing on paper, but I found out it's really good for drawing on wood. And you do have to layer it a bit because it doesn't stick to the wood as well as the pen does, but what I like about it is that it's layerable, so it's not the kind of thing that you have to worry about because the instant you put the colour down, boom, it's there. No, it's a colour that you can gradually build up, so it gives you more room for error. Now that we've gone through all that effort, the last thing we want to do is have this run away in the wash if it accidentally gets wet. So to avoid getting any spray paint on the bristles, I'm going to be taking one of the cloths that I use for crafting. I'm going to be covering the bristles and then doing a very light dusting of a matte spray paint. After that I'm going to take a white acrylic, just add a few more highlights around the iris before I go over with a paintbrush and a varnish to make sure that that's all sealed. And then that's it. You're done.